This video is on the topic of understanding and solving linear equations. First of all, we need to understand what a linear equation is. A linear equation is an equation that produces a straight line when plotted on a graph. But more importantly, a linear equation is usually in the form ax plus b equals c. Okay, but how do I solve a linear equation? To solve a linear equation, you need to isolate the variable, typically x, by performing inverse operations on both sides of the equation. Inverse operations are simply the opposite actions of what has been applied to the variable. If this doesn't make sense, you'll get it when we do some example questions, don't worry. Alright, let's try solving a typical easy linear equation. 3x minus 7 equals 20. To solve this equation, we need to perform the inverse operations in the reverse order. So first, let's add 7 to both sides, giving us 3x equals 27. Next, let's divide both sides by 3, which gives us our answer x equals 9. Alright, that was pretty easy and straightforward, but you probably won't get questions that easy in your exam. So let's try something more difficult. Here's another more challenging question. Solve the equation for multiplied by x minus 2 is equal to 8 minus x plus 6, giving your answer to one decimal place. So this might seem a bit tricky, but it's fairly easy. First, let's expand the brackets on both sides. 4 into x gives us 4x, and 4 into negative 2 gives us negative 8. The right side is a tad more trickier. First, we're going to have to multiply 8 with negative x, and then multiply 8 with negative 6. Don't forget the important negative sign behind the brackets. Next, all we have to do is perform the inverse operations. So let's start by adding 8x to both sides, giving us 12x on the left side, and canceling out the negative 8x on the right side. Then let's move on to adding 8 to both sides, leaving us with negative 40 on the right side, and canceling out the negative 8 on the left side. Lastly, we must divide both sides by 12, leaving us with our final answer, negative 3.3, remembering that our answer should be given to one decimal place, as asked for in the question.